This is really the breeding ground of champions, the most popular formula in the world. And on the front row on the left of your screen, Alan McGarity in the Works Crosley. Alongside him, back from England, Eddie Irvine in the Mondial. Then we've Tom Graham, Mondial. Jonathan McGall, Mondial. Brian McMonigal, who we saw going so very well in an earlier race here this evening, and he is in the new Crosley 62F, just hard for the day. Then Finn Murray, who won the last race here. On the fourth row, Noel Roddy and Arnie Black, who has been helping me with commentary. And away they go, and a beautiful start by Eddie Irvine, who just goes right across the track. We've got young Jonathan McGall through into second place. Not such a good start by Alan McGarity, who is third at the moment, I think. But it's Eddie Irvine, Alan McGarity trying to go round on the outside. And there's McGarity. What a maneuver. He takes the lead. It's unbelievable. No, he doesn't, and he's got up in the air, but he stays there. And it's a big one. Jonathan McGall is involved. Noel Roddy's involved. Arnie Black was involved. But I think Alan McGarity survived it. We'll see now in a minute. Yes, McGarity leads. In second place, I think it's Mike Woodside. We'll have to check that with a lap chart. It might even be Eddie Irvine in third place. Tom Graham, and there's Noel Roddy's car. Number 3 there, that's Tommy Reed, I'm afraid. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone is injured. And Alan McGarity just goes to show the strength of these little cars. He is still in the lead, and there doesn't seem to be anything out of place. Number 2, Tom Graham in second place. Number 8, that's Vivian Daly, in fact. It is up into third. There's the yellow flags to warn McGarity of the problem. Mind you, this Crosley seems to be sliding around a lot. There's Arnie Black's stranded car on the left of your screen, and a lot of damage. At least 5 cars, I'm afraid, involved in that one. And Alan McGarity under severe pressure now from Tom Graham in the Mondial. Then Vivian Daly, the brother of the famous Derek Daly, and wearing the very similar helmet, in third place. Then young Mike Woodside fourth. Looks like Eddie Irvine in fifth place. And a tremendous trail. Unfortunately, that major incident, hasn't caused any damage. No, there's Eddie Irvine, so he's well and truly out in Hector Lester's car. We pick them up as they come out, and they're 3 abreast. And it looks like Tom Graham has gone through into the lead. Tom Graham in the PLC Wood Products car has taken the lead from Alan McGarity, and there's absolutely nothing in it. Vivian Daly in the sales placement car trying to come down the inside. Mike Woodside's there. It's absolutely classic Formula Ford stuff. 4 cars all together, then a slight gap. It looked like Tollerton, in fact it is, who's next up. No, he's just been overtaken by Bernard Dolan. Bernard Dolan, and then James Tollerton in the second group. And then I think it's Finn Murray. And there's 1/10 of a second between first and fourth. Incredible stuff. And once again, Alan McGarity trying on the outside. Down the inside, Tom Graham, both extremely experienced Formula Ford men. But now Woodside up into third place, and he's a newcomer. Mike Woodside in the TNT IPEC version of the Mondial, up into third and pulling dramatically away now from fourth place man Vivian Daly. So Vivian Daly making having a little problem there. But Tom Graham leads. From first to 7th place, there's only 3.29 seconds in it, and that's what you call motor racing. We have now been actually joined in the commentary box by the man who unfortunately was in that first lap accident, Arnie Black. So Arnie Black just settling himself after that incident as Alan McGarity tries the outside, tries the inside with Tom Graham. It's Woodside in third place, and when we get a little cessation of this excitement, we will have a chance to hear from Arnie and to hear exactly what happened down there at Second Colonial. Arnie Black.
Well, I think what happened, Alan, was that somebody either touched Eddie Irvine, or he lost it, I don't know, but he was in the air going sideways, and of course that resulted in mayhem. Alan McGarry's having a real go from right of chicane here. In fact, he's beside. No, he cannot get past Graham in a straight line. That's very interesting. But they're having a real ding-dong. I unfortunately got on top of somebody who didn't know I was there and drove about a bit with me on the back. Sort of pick-up style.
Well, I think it shows the coolness of Formula Ford racers that Arnie Black just 4 laps ago was in quite a major accident. He has run back to the commentary point about a quarter of a mile away, and he can now talk so coolly about the whole thing.
And Woodside made a great job there. He out-dragged McGarty from the start and finish and actually passed him on the inside of Deaders. Very difficult manoeuvre. You've got to be very sure of the guy you're racing with. Anybody banging wheels in a situation like that can be pretty hairy. But as they come round here now, Graham has established a little gap, and then it's Woodside and then McGarty. In fact, I would say at the moment Woodside is possibly the quickest man, as he's already passed McGarty. And in fact, he's closed a fair bit on Graham already as they go through the chicane out onto the back straight.
So, Mondial, first and second at the moment. Look at this man, the young Mike Woodside, only 19 years old. The TNT car really challenging at the moment and going to have a go down the inside. We're only on our 7th lap at the moment. He's really got plenty of time to do it in this 20-lap STP qualifier. Alan McGarty getting a very good view of all this, but I would imagine he would like to be a lot closer.
I think that's somebody having a few problems. Obviously the engine going backwards, spitting a few flames out of it.
That's indeed is one of our English visitors who's sharing the car. Just waiting to see the number. There he is, number 81. That's Roy Lowe, who's sharing the PRS this weekend. And it will indeed be out again in the Irish-English Challenge if it's okay.
And Woodside's in a lovely position now. He can put more and more pressure on Graham. It's always easier to follow someone. If you have to look in your mirrors to check which side the guy's going, it always gives you more pressure, and he's in a perfect position. Trying on the outside. You've got to really establish a lead if you're going to get past someone on the outside, because if you turn in on top of them and don't give them enough room, they'll knock you off.
Once again, Woodside going up the outside there. And one gets the feeling as these laps peel off, this will be 12 laps now completed just now as they go past the start-finish line. And Woodside right on the outside of Jedders, not a very comfortable place to be in. Oh, and a big one. A big spin by Tom Graham, and Alan McGarity gone as well. Oh, and really, how did they all survive that one?
Nice run by Daly, made good effort of the situation. Great car control by both Tom Graham and McGarity. McGarity having to spin to miss Tom Graham, gathered it all up, stuffed it in gear, and that has let Mike Woodside off the hook. Daly, I think, was going slower, so I'm sure McGarity will be quickly past him. Very quick on the uptake there. Once he lost it, he let it come right round, stuffed it in gear, and there's McGarity hounding Daly already to get past. I'd say Graham might have had a bit of a whoopsie there. His car was a little bit light going down through Deaders.